In the summer of 1901, beneath the lush canopy of ancient gardens, a veil between centuries thins, if only for a moment. Two women, embarking on a leisurely exploration of history's grandeur, find themselves adrift in an echo from the past. What begins as a simple holiday excursion to one of history's most revered palaces, soon unfolds into a journey beyond the bounds of time and reason. As they wander through the sculpted gardens, the air around them subtly shifts. The present dissolves, leaving in its place figures from a bygone era who move around them, their faces and their voices a whisper from history, and yet astonishingly alive in the moment. Among these phantoms of the past, a lady of elegance and sorrow appears, her presence commanding and yet marked by a profound melancholy. She is a spectre of privilege, her fate intertwines with a tumultuous end, yet there she is, serene in her garden, oblivious to the shadows cast upon her future. This is not a tale of mere ghosts or simple hauntings. It's a narrative that challenges our understanding of time, space, and the fabric of reality. For the two witnesses, it is a glimpse into a world that should no longer exist, a momentary bridge to a past that refuses to be forgotten. Join us as we delve into this enigmatic incident, a story wrapping itself in mystery and speculation. What did they truly see that day? Was it a crack in the continuum of time, a psychological anomaly, or something far beyond our current understanding? Prepare to question what you know about the boundaries of reality as we explore the intriguing case of the Moberly-Jourdain incident. Welcome, curious souls, to the Mystery Morgue, your sanctuary for the strange, the unexplained, and the chilling tales that time cannot erase, where secrets refuse to rest in peace. Here, every shadow tells a tale, every whisper reveals the past, and every secret invites you to delve deeper. But to journey through these corridors of the unknown with us, we ask you to help us unlock the doors to further enigmas by liking our stories of the eerie and the unexplained. In order to guide us through the darkness, subscribe and ring the bell to summon the latest mysteries directly from the beyond. Comment with your insights, theories, and tales of the uncanny by joining the conversation with your fellow seekers of the truth. Share our explorations with the world and become a beacon for those who dare to question, to wonder, and to explore the edges of our reality. Mystery Morgue. Unlocking the crypt of the unknown, join us if you dare. Tonight, we delve into a legend that blurs the lines between past and present, reality and illusion. Prepare yourself to journey back to 1901, where two English women, Anne Moberly and Eleanor Jourdain, stumble upon a crack in time at the Petit Trianon in Versailles, leading them face to face with the phantoms of the 18th century, including Marie Antoinette herself. This is not just a tale of time travel, it's a vivid account of history's eerie whispers. Both friends are on holiday from England, expecting nothing more than a leisurely visit to the historic Palace of Versailles. Anne Moberly and Eleanor Jourdain, two esteemed educators from England, carved their niches in the academic world, both through their dedication and professional discretion. Moberly serves as the first principal of St Hugh's College, Oxford, a position that underscores her leadership and innovative approach to women's education at a time when opportunities for women in academia are scarce. Her counterpart, Eleanor Jourdain, assumes the role of vice principal under Moberly before later becoming the principal of St Hugh's College herself. Jourdain's scholarly pursuits, particularly in languages and literature, complement Moberly's visionary educational leadership. Both women enjoy high respect in their communities, not only for their academic and administrative contributions, but also for their integrity and rational demeanors. Colleagues, students, and peers regard them as grounded and logical, far from the type to succumb to flights of fancy or exaggeration. Their reputations as scholars and educators of high standing lend them an air of credibility unusual for women of their time, especially in fields dominated by their male counterparts. The events that lead Moberly and Jourdain to Versailles on this fateful day in 1901 are a mix of intention and serendipity. They tour France, indulging their shared interest in French culture and history as part of a summer holiday. They plan their visit to Versailles as a leisurely educational excursion. They aim at exploring the historical site's grandeur and significance. However, their journey takes an unforeseen turn when they decide to visit the Petit Trianon, a smaller chateau on the grounds known for its association with Marie Antoinette. It is this decision, made out of a scholarly interest in the architectural and historical aspects of the site, that sets the stage for their extraordinary experience. Unbeknownst to them, this choice leads them into an encounter that blurs the lines between past and present, forever linking their names with one of history's most intriguing mysteries. Little do they know, their stroll around the Petit Trianon will become a journey across centuries. As they wander, the air grows still, the sounds of modernity fade, and a heavy sense of anticipation takes hold. Without warning, they find themselves enveloped in a scene from 1789, during the twilight of the French monarchy. Before their disbelieving eyes, figures in period attire pass, speaking in hushed tones. At first they believe they're watching a reenactment, but when Anne Moberly attempts to ask gentlemen in servant's attire for directions, he is unable to hear her. She reaches to tap him on the shoulder only to find her hand passing right through him. The scene continues with the participants unaware of the visitors in their midst. Among them, a woman sketching in the gardens, her aura of privilege and melancholy unmistakable. It is the long-lost queen herself, alive and unaware of her grim fate. Marie Antoinette, with her unmistakable aura of charm and privilege, moves through the elegant Petit Trianon garden, embodying the pinnacle of royal grace and beauty. Her every step, adorned in the sumptuous silks and intricate laces befitting the Queen of France, whispering tales of a life lived in the highest echelons of power. Yet beneath the surface of her radiant smile and the sparkle of her jeweled adornments, a profound gloom lingers within her soul. It is as if she carries with her a silent awareness of the tumultuous winds of change sweeping through France, challenging the very foundations of her privileged existence. The Queen navigates her days with the poise and dignity of someone born to rule, yet the air around her hums with the eerie and foreboding tones of destiny. Her laughter, bright and clear, often echoes in the grand orchard, but it fails to dispel the shadow of the impending revolution that looms over her head. With every lavish feast, every grand ball she hosts, Marie Antoinette remains unaware of the growing discontent among her subjects, a rancor that ultimately seals her tragic fate. In this moment, Moberly and Jourdain are silent witnesses to a time before the storm of revolution. They can't help but feel lost and untethered to their reality, as they become desperate to regain their bearings. Suddenly, they are overcome with the sensation of lethargy, illness, and depression. Their anxiety and overall disorientation increases as they struggle to find their way back. In the midst of their bewildering and frustrating journey through what appears to be the past landscapes of the Petit Trianon, Charlotte Anne Moberly and Eleanor Jourdain experience a particularly chilling interaction, further cementing the uncanny nature of their visit. This encounter involves a man who, to them, appears not just out of place, but ghostly in his presence. As they navigate the grounds, feeling increasingly disoriented by the shift in atmosphere and the anachronistic sights, they approach a location where several paths converge. It was here that they encountered a man wearing a dark coat and a small three-cornered hat, an attire starkly out of sync with early 20th century fashion. His face bears an unnerving expression, not threatening but profoundly sad and distant, as if he were lost in a world of his own or belonging to another era entirely. This man, with his somber demeanor, refuses any conversation beyond the necessary. When Moberly and Jourdain approach, both being quite lost and looking for directions, he simply gestures for them to continue, saying, "Straight on." He speaks French in an antiquated manner. His movements are stiff and unnaturally spectral, adding to the eerie tableau unfolding before them. The women note the profound silence that envelops this figure, a silence so deep it stills the natural sounds of their surroundings. The rustle of leaves or distant voices are momentarily suspended. There is an air of profound isolation around him. He visibly is not fully present in the same plane of existence as Moberly and Jourdain. Following his directions, they proceed, but are unable to shake the feeling of unease that the encounter instills in them. The man watches them as they exit. His gaze lingers uncannily upon them with an intensity that feels both sad and knowing, as if he is only all too aware of the peculiar nature of their experience. This interaction with the phantom figure marks a turning point in their adventure, deepening their sense of slipping into another time. The man's outdated attire, his unsettling presence, and the overall atmosphere of otherworldliness leads Moberly and Jourdain to question the very fabric of reality they undergo that day at the Petit Trianon. The encounter leaves them with more questions than answers, contributing to the enduring mystery and intrigue of their journey through time. Moberly and Jourdain are reputable women, their account detailed and compelling. They describe the Petit Trianon not as it was in 1901, but as it had been in the late 18th century, details they later confirm through research. The encounter raises questions about time, perception, and the fabric of reality. Could a place as charged with history as Versailles breach the boundaries of time itself? Upon returning to England, Moberly and Jourdain embark on a quest for answers, diving into historical records. Their findings only deepen the mystery, confirming the accuracy of their experience down to the minutest details. Their account of walking the grounds that day match research corresponding to the late 18th century, and not of Versailles in the early 20th century. Theories abound, from psychic visions and parallel universes to a simple mistake in identity. Yet none fully explain how two women in 1901 could so vividly enter the world of 1789. In their unwitting encounter with Marie Antoinette, Moberly and Jourdain glimpse the irony of history. A woman of unparalleled privilege, oblivious to her looming tragic end, the women reflect on to what the French Queen's last moments were like. As the whispers of revolution grow louder, the Queen's once unassailable position crumbles, her life of opulent luxury standing in stark contrast to the suffering of the French people. The very privilege defining her existence now marks her as a symbol of the excesses and injustices that fuel the French people's rage. Despite her attempts to navigate the tumultuous political landscape, Marie Antoinette cannot escape the brutal reality that awaits her. In the end, the Queen, who had once dazzled the world with her elegance and charm, faces her fate with a resilience that belies the misery shadowing her. As she ascends the scaffold, her final moments are a stark testament to the ephemeral nature of power and privilege, leaving behind a legacy forever intertwining with the turbulent history of France. Her story, marked by charm and privilege as much as by sorrow and foreboding, remains a poignant example of the fragility of fortune. This stark reminder of mortality and fate lends a chilling depth to their experience. The Moberly-Jourdain incident remains one of history's most compelling mysteries, a testament to the thin veil between past and present. What did they truly see that day at the Petit Trianon? Perhaps some mysteries are destined to remain unresolved. On the next episode of Mystery Morgue, beneath the surface of the internet lies a legend as enigmatic as it is forbidden. We will plunge into the abyss to uncover the secrets of Marina's web. Said to be the internet's deepest and most secretive layer, it's a place where the world's most guarded mysteries are hidden from view. From the lost city of Atlantis to the clandestine archives of the Vatican, what truths lie buried in this digital enigma? Join us as we navigate the shadowy depths of the web, separating fact from fiction, myth from mystery. Marina's web has long captivated the minds of the curious and the brave, but what is it really? A repository of the ultimate secrets, or the internet's most elaborate legend? Prepare to be enthralled as we decode the lore, explore the myths, and maybe, just maybe, crack the code to the internet's most elusive mysteries. Are you ready to peer into the abyss? Mystery Morgue invites you on a journey where secrets refuse to rest in peace, and the truth is stranger than fiction. Subscribe, and don't miss a moment as we delve into the digital unknown. Marina's web awaits. Mystery Morgue. Unlocking the crypt of the unknown. Join us if you dare.